Hello everyone, welcome to my channel C.S.E.Pathshala. We were studying about machine learning using Python 3, and in this tutorial we will study about NumPy searching arrays and filtering. So if we talk about searching arrays, we can search an array for a certain value. Obviously, if you want to get some value which is present in an array, so we can do that thing with the help of searching. And in a searching process here in NumPy, it returns the indices that get a match if it is present. If a value is present, we will get the index position where that value is present. So in order to search an array, here in NumPy, we will use where method. Okay, so let's consider a code and then understand how it performs. Find the indexes where the value is 4. Okay, so we have been given an array and we need to check for a value 4 where it is present, the index value. So we are implementing this code on Jupyter Notebook. Let's see it. Alright, so import NumPy as np, arr equal to np.array. So here are the list of elements, okay, and we need to search for value 4, the index position where it is present. So what we are doing here is x equal to np.where. Okay, so we are using where method here, and we are giving arr equal to 4 as an argument. So it's a direct process, and then we are printing the value of x. Okay, so let's save this code, run this code. Alright, so here it is. We got 3, 5 and 6. That means the index value 3rd, the index value 5th, and the index value 6th position, the value 4 is present, and obviously the data type is of integer type. So this is the 3rd index, this is 5th index, and this is the 6th index. Obviously we are getting this result. Now the next thing is we need to find indices where the values are even. Okay, so let's consider a code, and we need to find index positions where the values are even numbers. So here we have been given a list of numbers. So import NumPy as np, arr equal to np.array, obviously from 1 to 8, these are the numbers. And then what the task we are performing here is x equal to np.where arr %2 equal to 0. Okay, that means if we divide the number which is present in this arr, and if you are getting a remainder as 0, then we just say it's an even number and we will return its index value. Okay, and here we are printing it. So let's save this code, run this code. So here it is, 1, 3, 5, 7. Obviously, because in this list we are having 8 numbers, and all are in sequence. So obviously there are 4 numbers which are even numbers, as their index positions are 1, 3, 5 and 7. Alright, now the next problem is find index where the values are odd. Okay, so just a simple change we will do here in this code, that instead of arr %2 equal to 0, we will use equal to 1. Why? Because obviously there will be a remainder which will be present if we divide 2 by the number which is present in this array. So import NumPy as np, then arr equal to np.array. Okay, x equal to np.where arr %2 equal to 1, and then we are printing its value. Why 1? I have already told, because we are looking for odd values index. Okay, so let's save this code, run this code. So here it is. Previously we got the even numbers at 1, 3, 5, 7. So obviously this time we will get the odd numbers at 0, 2, 4 and 6, and the data type is it's integer. Okay, fine. Now there is also a method called as search sorted here, and it performs a binary search in an array. As we know that what does a binary search do? Suppose we have been given an array and of 8 elements, then the binary search looks for the middle element first, the middle index value element, and the number which we want to search, it compares with this middle element. Okay, if it is been equal to, then we say we have returned this value. If it is less than the value present at the middle, then it apply the same process towards the left of the middle element, and if the element is greater than the middle element, then it performs the same process towards the right side elements of the array. Okay, so here also it returns the index where the specified value would have been inserted to maintain the search order. Okay, so the search sort method is assumed to be used on the sorted arrays. Okay, so exactly what here we are doing is the search sort method, it returns the index value assuming that the array is sorted and the value which we are looking for will be present in that particular sorted array, and it will return its index value. So it's better, let's consider a code, then we will be able to understand better. So find index where the value 7 should be inserted. Okay, so let's consider a code. Alright, so here it is, import NumPy as np arr equal to np.array. So we are having 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 elements in this NumPy array, and we are using x equal to np.search sorted arr comma 7. Okay, so search sorted, that means first the sorting will be done, internally sorting will be done. So already this list is obviously sorted. Then it will search for the element 7. So the 7 is at 1th index, and it should have to be also present at the 1th index according to the sorted manner. So obviously the return value should be 1. Okay, so let's save this code, run this code. So here it is, the output is 1. Alright, now the next thing is since the index 1 in the previous example came from if we are looking for the indices left hand side. Okay, it can also be happen that we can search from the right side also. Okay, by default it is left, but we can also give side equal to right, and then we can return the index values. So let's consider a code here. Find indices where the value 7 should be inserted starting from the right. Okay, so let's implement this code. Alright, so import NumPy as np arr equal to np.array. We are taking the same elements and we are performing the search sorted. Okay, so x equal to np.search sorted arr comma 7 comma side equal to right. By default it was left. Now we want to return the index value from the right. Okay, and we are printing it. So let's save this code, run this code. So here it is. From the right side, it's 2. Okay, so 0th, 1th, and this is 2, second index position from the right. Previously, if you take from the left, it is 0th and the 1th. Okay, fine. Now multiple values. To search for more than one value, we can use an array with the specified values. Okay, so how it can be done? Find indices where the values 2, 4, 6 should be inserted. Okay, so we have been given an array and we want to insert 2, 4 and 6 in that array, and we also want to specify that where actually they should be placed, and after placing them, that means placing and making the array as a sorted thing, we will be returning the index position of them. Okay, so let's consider a code, how it works. So here it is. Import NumPy as np arr equal to np.array 1, 3, 5, 7. Now the next thing is x equal to np.search sorted arr 2, 4, 6. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, these elements needs to be inserted here. Okay, so if you talk about 2 should be inserted after 1 and before 3. So the index position of the 2 should be 1. Okay, if you talk about 4, it should be inserted after 3, before 5. Okay, so if we consider 4, so its index position should be 2. If 2, why 2? 1, 3 and 4, so it should be 2. Okay, then if you talk about 6, so it should be inserted after 5 in this array. So its index position will be 0th, 1th, 2nd and the 3rd. Okay, so let's save this code, run this code. So here it is. So 1, 2 and 3. Why this 1, 2, 3 came? Because we are inserting element one by one, and you have to understand this thing. We have inserted 2 first. Okay. Then we have checked whether no, this element present here will be in a sorted form. Yes, it will be in a sorted form. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 2 will be at the 1th index position. Okay, so it has returned 1. Fine, that's done. Now if we talk about 4, so don't take 2 again here. 2 we have inserted, we have checked where should be it be placed. Now if we talk about the 4th thing, okay, this element 1, 3 and then 4. So obviously it's in 2nd index position 4. 6, then it should come after 5. So obviously 0th position, 1th position, 2nd position, and obviously it's the 3rd position. 6 after 5 before 7. So 1, 2 and 3 is printed. Alright. So this is about how to perform search in a NumPy array. Now we'll study about NumPy filter array. So if we need to perform filtering, that means we want some elements from existing array and we need to create a new array. This is called as filtering. And in NumPy, filter an array can be done with the help of a Boolean index values, index listing. Okay. A Boolean index list is somehow what you know very well, that it's a true and false thing corresponding to the indices in the array. If the value at the index is true, okay, for example, if it is present and the value of the index is true, we will say that element is contained in a filtered array. And if it is false, that element is excluded, it is not present. So let's consider code, then we will understand. So create an array from the elements on index 0 and 2. Okay, so here it is. We will create an array from the elements on indices 0 and 2. Okay, so let's implement this code here. Import NumPy as np, arr equal to np.array. These are the elements which are present in NumPy array. That means 41, 42, 43, 44, and we need to prepare an array out of this where we need the element to be present at 0th index and the 2nd index. So this is the 0th index, this is the 1th index, this is the 2nd index. So we are making the 0th and the 1th indices both as true, remaining we are making it as false. Okay, so x equal to true, false, true, false. Okay, then new ARR, that means we have prepared a list. Okay, that is a Boolean list. And then new ARR equal to ARR x. So whoever be the true thing, that will be printed. Okay, and remaining will the false thing. That means filtered array is consists of the true values. Okay, so let's save this code and run this code. So here it is. What we got, 41 and 43. Why? Because 41 we are having true value, 43 we are having true value. Okay, so obviously the new array is of filtered array, that is only true placed index values. So here is the result. Now the next thing is we can create the filtered array in different ways also. Now for example, the above method is a hard-coded one which we seen right now, that is a true and false values and something like that. But a common we can use a filter array based on certain conditions also. Okay, so let's see how it works. So we need to create a filtered array only when the values which are higher than a 42. Okay, so what exactly it is, let's see. So here it is. So import NumPy as np, arr equal to np dot array. Okay, so 41, 42, 43 and 44, these are the elements. Then what we did is, we have created an empty list here. Okay, filtered underscore array equal to, this is an empty list. Then for element in ARR, okay, now we are performing a for loop. Okay, if element is a variable which is being present in the given array, this is the array. If element is ARR, okay, that means we are using for loop here. If element is greater than 42, according to the condition, if element is greater than 42, then what we are doing, we are appending its index position to whom? To filter underscore array. Okay, we are appending its position to this empty list which we have created. Else, if it is not present, or we just say if it is not following the condition, that means it is not greater than 42, then we are appending it as false. Okay, so the filter underscore arr dot append will be the false thing. Okay, so we are filling up the values in filter underscore arr, that is the empty list, by boolean index values, that is true or false. By we are applying a for loop over the complete array, we are giving a condition, then if it is satisfied, insert true, if it is not satisfied, insert false. After that, this new arr index position which we have created, that is given to this array, and this is being assigned to new arr. We have already studied about NumPy assignment, so it has been assigned to new arr. Then we are printing the filter arr, that means the boolean values also, and then we are printing the new or the filtered array also. Okay, so let's save this code, run this code. So here it is, false, false, true, true. Okay, so the last values 43 and 44, these are greater than 42. So obviously the new array, it has been made by only these two values. Alright, now we can create a filter array that will return only even elements from the original array. Also we will use some similar conditions as we did in the previous program. Let's consider a code. So import numpy as np and arr equal to np.array. We are taking the elements like from 1 to 7. Filter underscore array, again an empty list we have created. Then we are applying again for loop here, and we are checking the element in array, is it following certain condition or not. So if element which is present in an array, if we take the %2 with it, if remainder is coming to be 0, then what happened? We are putting this value as filter underscore arr dot append as true, because we got an even number value. Okay, so we are making the true value for that particular index position. And the next thing is, if it doesn't happen, then what we are doing, we are making it as false index position. Okay, so after getting all these things, after appending all these things, this array get filled. Then obviously what we are doing, according to this new list, we have created this array, and we have copied or assigned the complete value to new arr. Then again similarly as we did previous program, we are printing the updated list also, and we are printing the filtered array also. Okay, so let's save this code, run this code. So here it is. Okay, 1 is odd, obviously, so its value is false. Then 2 is even, its value is true. So it's all been alternate. Okay, and obviously because here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means 7 elements. Out of these 4 elements are odd and 3 elements are even. So obviously we are getting 2, 4, 6 as 3 elements here. Alright, according to the true index positions. Now we can create a filter directly from an array without, because it's getting something complicated, that we are using for loop also, we are using certain conditions also. Why shouldn't we do this thing directly? So yes, we can do this thing directly without using these loops and conditions. So how can we do this thing? Just check out an example. That means create a filter array that will return only values higher than 42. Okay, so how to do this thing? Let's implement a code. Okay, so here it is. Let's consider some more part of the code, and we are doing the check condition directly here. That means how? Let's check. Import numpy as np, arr equal to np.array. Okay, these are the elements of the array. Filter underscore arr equal to arr greater than 42. Okay, previously we made filter underscore arr as an empty list, and then we are performing for and if conditions. Here it's everything is simplified in a single statement. How? Filter underscore array is equal to arr greater than 42. If the array value is greater than 42, then it will be true, else it will be false, and that will be all come inside filter underscore arr as a list. Okay, Then we are giving this index positions, that means true, false values according to the previous or the above step into ARR, and yes, it has been assigned to new ARR. Okay, and then we are printing the list also, and then we are printing the array also, that is a filtered array also. So it's a straightforward condition, straightforward approach here. Okay, with a single line. So let's save this code, run this code. So here it is, we got the same output. Alright, now let's consider one more code. Create a filter array that will return only even elements. Okay, so again we will do the same task. In a single line, we will put the condition for how to check whether number is even or odd. So import numpy as np, arr equal to np.array. Here are the 7 elements. Filter underscore arr equal to arr %2 equal to 0. So yes, here only we have performed the check. No for loop, no if statement. And after getting the true and the false index values, or we just say the values which should be put in this filter underscore arr list, we are giving it as an indices to the array, and yes, it has been assigned to new arr. Then we are printing the value of filter underscore arr, and we are also printing the value of the filtered array. So let's save this code, run this code. So here it is. Obviously it's alternate true and false, as we have seen in above code also, and 2, 4, 6, these are the even values. So this is all about NumPy searching and filtering of the arrays. We will come up with more exciting lectures. Thanks for watching. Kindly do subscribe to my channel.